We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Atlanta Braves. The Cubs look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next. Sean Newcomb, a left-hander from Massachusetts, will be doing the starting pitching here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things you want to do as a pitcher is eliminate the free passes. Listen, base hits you're going to give up, but you can't walk as many as he did in his last start, and he's going to have to pitch much better if he expects a better result in this one.
Into the box now, Javier Baez. Power a big part of his game as he enters this contest, number 5 in the National League home run race.
Yeah, guys, this isn't a shocker right here. He is definitely known as one of the best pure power hitters in baseball these days.
Avoids these Braves as they take the field here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, we had eyeballs on yesterday's game. They were able to win that one. They're playing really focused right now, and if they execute like yesterday, I don't see any reason why they don't win today's game.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, David Bodie. Newcomb is kind of an interesting guy when you dig into his starting pitching tendencies. As starters go, he does a nice job of limiting base hits, and he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this one is gone, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 17 for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Love the homer in the top of the first inning. Give your pitcher a chance to kind of regroup and gather himself with an early lead.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's definitely a long ball threat, currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Well, Dero, Darryl Parker behind the dish, and you never really know what you're going to get from this guy.
Yeah, sometimes, and I'd hate to be mean and say he flips a coin back there because that's not the case. But as an offensive player, you have to find a consistent zone. You just can't.
And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in his last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Braves have now tied the ball game at 1.
Place is going nuts right here. You want to get your fans involved? Leadoff hitter, take them deep in your home yard.
Nick Markakis digging in now. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
And Markakis has got himself a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
2 balls and no strikes.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
Acuna digs in now. He's currently 4th in the National League RBI race with a chance to add to that total here. On to second, but the throw is wide. And he'll come in to score from second base, and that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And a fastball is in there for strike 1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2. Freeman on second. Acuna on at first with nobody out. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are lined up in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. He's slugging over .550 on the season. A lot of home runs, a lot of doubles. That's elite power. That's elite slugger territory. Not a lot of guys in the game get to that territory, even some of the really good ones.
0-1 the count. From the belt, the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. The next to bat for Atlanta, Adam Duvall. And now the Braves look to put more across the plate in this opening frame. No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 offering. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
1-2. Here it is. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. On now to the top half of inning number 2. It's the Braves 2 and the Cubs 1. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category. Second inning begins with a slider that misses here. It's 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Roll. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He's a long ball threat, of course, currently number 4 in the National League home run race.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
The second for 1, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. So here's Albert Almora next, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time, laid off for ball 1. 1-0 pitch on the way. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Ready with another 2-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And he pops it up, drifting just beyond the infield. Albies takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Jon Lester, 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 1-0 count, the pitch. Swung on and missed, 1-1. Now a hard liner toward short. Well, the shortstop's got him played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 2-1. At the plate, Dansby Swanson. A matchup with Jon Lester now to lead off the inning. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the 1st out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Into the box, Sean Newcomb. And he is frozen on a good curveball that started at his hip. It's strike 1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Lester's 2-0 home. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Braves, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Here's Javier Baez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Here's a high pop-up. And there's your first out of the inning. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race. Stepping in, David Bote. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Hey, and in that last at-bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark, so this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Anthony Rizzo. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
The count now at 2-2. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Fouled off. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fouled away. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo, making it an even 250 for his career. And with it, the Cubs have battled back to tie things at 2.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. As he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. Bryant absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup.
Yeah, and I think the common denominator of why he absolutely hammers left-handed pitching is the fact that he knows he can't get beat inside. He has that split second more to be able to execute his game plan knowing he's not going to get jammed.
Hit in the air out to left. Ozuna is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the third coming up, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece.
We're just about set to go here as the Braves come to bat in the 3rd inning, and this is an offense that's really been productive this year. They started the day leading the league in team batting average, and talking with some of the players during batting practice, I got the sense that they are very aware of that fact. Some smiled and nodded when I brought it up. Others told me they know they have a bunch of talented hitters, and that gives confidence to everyone on the team, including the pitchers, that they've got a great chance to win every time out.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The right fielder, Nick.
Here comes the first pitch. The 0-1 on its way. And he fouls this one off. Tried to get him to chase the cutter there. A ball and 2 strikes. Oh, right back at Lester on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. Now the pitch.
No, inside.
The 1-0 home is a sinker that dips below the zone for a ball.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
And oh man, that caught him pretty good there as it ricochets toward the 3rd baseline. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg. And that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
0-2 now from Lester. Liner in there for a base hit.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games, now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Baez has it. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta, and after 3 it remains a 2-2 tie. Welcome back to Truist Park just outside Atlanta as we send it down to check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swinging a hard liner to center field. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Swinging a soft liner, and an easy play out there as this is taken for the second out. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. And this one's in the dirt, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball one. The 1-0 delivery.
That's out.
Two and one.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Three and one.
1 strike.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Chopped at third. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Cubs strand one. We'll go to the bottom of the fourth, all even at 2 apiece. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Adam Duvall is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. Hops this one up. Bodie waits on it. 1 away.
The batter, number 7.
Dansby Swanson lining up to hit, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
1-1.
The pitch. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Dansby Swanson goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sean Newcomb will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate. For him to take those first 2 pitches right there, finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. We'll head to the 5th, tied at 2. New inning set to get underway, and next will be the pitcher, John Lester.
The pitcher, John Lester.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that brings up Javi Baez. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And they take the lead. It's gone. Two runs on the board after the home run by Javi Baez. 29 home runs for him on the year, and it gives the Cubs a 4-2 lead. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the fourth to leave the yard so far.
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems to be flying, D-Row. The hitter's on point. The pitchers aren't making very good pitches.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's all about executing pitches, and they're not doing it today. They're leaving a lot of balls over the heart of the plate, and this offense, both offenses are taking advantage.
He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2.
Got him in the chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch. And it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
To 1-2 now. The pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he's set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. He comes in 1-for-2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And it's fouled away. 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And it's 1-2.
1-2.
And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier. Looked like he was a little over-aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's now 4-2 Chicago.
Way to go. Ray.
Now the pitch.
Ozzie.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. The 0-1. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. So the base is empty here with 1 away. And standing in, the powerful right fielder, Nick Markakis. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The windup and the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Count is 1-2 now. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
A ball and a strike now to the Braves' first baseman.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Lester into his motion. Here's the 1-2. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
Darren O'Day takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. His head-to-head with Darren O'Day. Small sample, a perfect 1-for-1. Here comes the first pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Contreras carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Ozuna is under it. He's got it one away. Now in the box, Kyle Schwarber. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Fouled away. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. The 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. The Cubs are on top 4-2. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. They'll try to get things started for the Braves in their half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Now the first pitch here from Lester. And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
A ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them. Drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment. Able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Marcell Ozuna is in for the 3rd time here as he watches one that misses low. It's a ball and no strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Souza will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, catcher.
Ready for another shot now. Travis d'Arnaud. 0 for 2 for him to this point. This is line to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he is in there.
Left fielder really never had a chance at that one at all. It was over his head before he knew it, bouncing off the base of the wall for an easy double. Those are the kind of shots anyone would feel good about.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they could get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
The 1-2. Gets the outside corner, strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 offering.
0-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-2. Now this is on the ground for Baez. It's short. He's got it. Throw to first is going to be in time, and the Braves rally comes up short as that's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. Still down by a count of 4-2. Seventh inning ready to roll, and standing in the outfielder, Albert Almora.
Albert Almora.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, John Lester. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Well, he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, he's really rolling on the mound right now. All you have to do is look at the last 4 hitters for evidence. All 4 of them have gone down on strikes, as you're seeing here. That's not easy to do, so you know he's got to be pretty dialed in out there.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
The 0-1. Strike 2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
That's a ball.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and 2.
The 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Darno has it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order, but they still lead this one 4-2. Ender Inciarte is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, it's always key getting early strikes in a count. This guy's been awesome at it so far. More than 70% of his first pitches have been in the strike zone.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Number 1, second baseman.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
7th inning here at the ballpark. 4-2 our score. Albies with a 1-1 count now. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Baez trying to get there. He's there. Oh, but he can't hold on.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of a baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Line toward right center. And that'll get down. Extra bases for Markakis. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. First offering on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run. 4-1. With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The set and the 1-1. Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Line to the right side. Souza is there to make the catch, and a great job of pitching as they strand the potential tying run at third. Braves get a couple of hits here and plate 1. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Cubs 4 and the Braves 3. Shane Green's been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 19.
All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now it looks like the Braves are going to get a lefty up and throwing in their bullpen. 1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. Four runs, 7 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. And he fouls this one off. Payoff pitch one more time.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Popped him up. Freeman is there for it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting, third baseman,
Here's Chris Bryant now. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses, ball 1.
Everything this guy throws moves, and that two-seamer has a mind of its own.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Acuna has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. And it remains a 4-3 game. Digging in, Marcell Ozuna. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here it comes. And there's a line drive, base hit to left field.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on?
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And I believe that's going to be all for Jon Lester. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Jeremy Jeffress will come on in relief now as he'll make his 35th appearance of the season. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is straining him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Here's a knuckle curve that backs him up a bit. Ball 1. 2-0 to Adam Duvall.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
2-1 to count. From the belt, the pitch.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. The next 3-2 is in there. A called strike 3.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Dansby Swanson is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Started to go around there, but he holds up. Ball 1. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. A ball and 2 strikes to count to Tyler Flowers. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ground ball foul down the left side. Here's the 2-2. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the 3rd out. But the Braves do get a run on the RBI triple. 9th inning straight ahead. All even now at 4 apiece. Mark Melanson will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ripped down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoke, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
The 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. On to first, and they get the double play. Ready for another chance? Steven Souza, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. A ball and no strikes. Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose. Fouled off. Now the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. One-two on its way. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. 2 out, nobody on. Slow roller left side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Ready now, Albert Almora. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. On the season, Almora is holding on to a batting average way down in the 210s.
Matty, he struggled against right-handed pitching all season long, but he just needs a few knocks today, maybe to get the confidence going. I don't think this is the norm for this ball play.
Now the 0-2 pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Well, there's the classic 0-2 wasted fastball. Not even close to the zone. We'll see what he throws on the next pitch.
Hard liner to center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw is wild, and it gets away. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone. And if the Cubs are thinking about turning to their bench here, there you get a look at what's available for them. Jason Hayward will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
22, Jason Hayward.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Line toward right center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. One more look at the full extension catch that strands 2 men on the base paths. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on MLB Network after this. Dylan Maples will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch.
Number 36.
Jason Hayward will stick around as he'll take over in right field. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. And now a pitch on the way. A bouncer up the middle. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Nick Markakis. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. 2-0 now. Now the 2-0 is laid off him for ball number 3. Freddie Freeman there. He'll hit next. Markakis ahead with a 3-1 count here.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
High and deep to right center. Back goes Almora. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. And he will make it into second base as the winning run is in scoring position now with only one away.
Hey, nice piece of hitting right there to put the winning run on base. I know there's one out in the inning. They got one more to play with that they could potentially be productive with, but this guy's looking to end this right now and put something in a gap.
Freddie Freeman comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now back, center field.
So Jarrell Cotton takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings. Here's the first pitch. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Big swing and a miss at the changeup. A ball and a strike. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
The set and the 2-2. A bouncer to the left side. Throw in time and the side is retired. One left for Atlanta. This game's all tied at 4. We are into extra innings, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Looking up, Acuna. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo shot to dead center as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game.
The crowd was hoping and praying he'd go down. Then he quiets him in a hurry with one swing of the bat. And more importantly than quieting the crowd, it gives his guys the lead. That's what we call timely production by a big-time power hitter.
Chris Martin enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
The batter, number 13, second base.
In now, David Bodie, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And that one is gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second of the game, and it's now 6-4. plate now, Anthony Rizzo, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He homered back in the third inning in this one. The bouncer to the left side, reined in. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
The third baseman.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Bryant, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a soft liner, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
Wilson Contreras stands in as he swings and misses for strike one. The 0-1 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. So it's a runner at first with two men out, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber. From the belt, kicks and deals.
1-0.
And think about it. In game one of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
1-1 to Schwarber. Hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. But this will land foul just shy of the wall. Lays off 2-2 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's Marcelo Zuna. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Righty against righty as this is taken for a ball. It's 1-0. Cotton, a former member of the Oakland A's. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Now batting, the catcher, Travis.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He went down on strikes last time up. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is low and outside for a ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. A runner at first with no outs here. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And that is off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Now. Third baseman,
Craig Kimbrell is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with.
Craig Kimbrell.
At the plate, Adam Duvall. A ball and no strikes. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And it's fouled away. Count even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. And he misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces. And he lays off there 1-0.
When you're hitting in a situation like this, you have to find a way to slow your heart rate down. The pitcher's the one with all the pressure. You're looking to keyhole something middle of the plate and drive some runs in.
And it's 1-2.
Everything this guy throws is hard. That changeup he throws is in the high 80s to go along with that good heater.
Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. So as we take another look, this was going to be a tough ball to get two on going home to first, so they'll be content with the force out at the plate. Charlie Culberson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Lays off 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for one, on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Chicago Cubs sent 5 balls over the wall to come out on top in this one. Jarrell Cotton earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Craig Kimbrell wraps it up for the save, his 12th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For Atlanta, 4 runs, 13 hits. 1 error. They left 12 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 45 minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Braves and everyone at Truist Park, we'd like to thank you for attending and remind you to please drive home safely. Thank you.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. In the National League Central, the Chicago Cubs tallied 5 home runs overall as they nabbed an extra innings win over the Braves 6-4. The victory extended their incredible run of consecutive games with a win. The Rays picked up 14 hits in total as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals 12-6. The Reds combined for 10 hits as a team as they sank the visiting Buccos 6-0. The Brewers totaled 13 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 7-6. The Mets held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they took down the Fish in Miami 8-4. Howie Kendrick was a major force at the plate, driving in 4 as the Nationals disposed of the Phillies 5-1. The Padres combined for 4 total home runs as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-5. Adam Ottavino got his 9th win out of the pen as the Yankees disposed of the Rangers 3-2. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Andrew Benintendi swung the bat well with 3 hits as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 3-1. He is currently riding a 10-game hitting streak. The White Sox got 12 hits in this one as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 8-4. The Royals smacked 15 team hits as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 13-2. Chase Anderson earned the win, his 4th this season, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Twins 3-2. Will Smith had a day to remember, amassing an impressive 7 RBIs at the plate as the Dodgers disposed of the Angels 10-3. The Oakland Athletics racked up 11 hits as a team as they bested the Mariners in Safeco Field 13-4. The Houston Astros grabbed 13 hits in the game as they defeated the visiting Tigers 7-4. Thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back here tomorrow and all season long.